Welcome to the first ever Rocket Spectacular virtual benefit auction. I'm Elizabeth Cassidy, and I am excited to guide you through a step-by-step look on how to register and bid online for this year's Rocket Spectacular. The silent auction bidding will open on Sunday, January 24th, almost a full week ahead of the event. So let's get you registered. There are two different options for registering this year. The first, you may text Assumption Rocket Spectacular, all one word, to the number 243725, and a link will be sent directly to you. Or you may enter bidpal.net/Assumption Rocket Spectacular into any browser. If you choose to register through the link in your text, you'll click on that link and this screen will pop up. They will automatically put your phone number in for you, but then you will want to enter your first and last name and email address to complete your registration. If you choose to enter the link straight into your browser, the home screen will pop up where you will want to click Sign in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Once you do, you may choose your preferred method of logging in and then complete your information. Either way you choose to sign up, you will be prompted to add your credit card. To be able to bid or buy raffle tickets, you must add a credit card information to your account. So it is best just to complete that process now. Once you get to the home screen, you have a variety of options that are available to you. In the top left-hand corner, you may access the full menu. In the top right-hand corner with the little person icon, you can have easy access to your activity, receipts, and account information. If you'd like to donate directly to Assumption, you may click the Donate Now button. And a little bit further below, you can click to browse the different categories of the different auction items. When you click on the drop-down for the categories, you can scroll through the variety of options that will appear. Once you have chosen a category, you will click Done, and all the options within that category will pop up. Once you are ready to bid on an item, you will click directly on that item that you are interested in. In this case, I chose the Walt Disney World Travel Package, and at the bottom you will see a green Bid button. You will click on that button and a new screen will appear. You will be able to enter the amount you would like to bid in the box with the plus or minus button, or you may type it directly in that box. Then you will click on the button below it that has your bid. You will see a new screen pop up where you will be able to confirm your bid. Once you confirm your bid, you have the opportunity to set a max bid to allow the system to automatically place bids on your behalf up to your max bid account. Interested in an item but not quite ready to bid? Click on the yellow Watch button and it will be added to your activity list. This way you won't have to scroll through all the items again to find it, and it will be easy to access so that you can bid on it at a later time. There are two simple ways to check your activity. First, you can click on the menu button in the top left-hand corner of the screen and scroll down to your activity. Or from the home screen, you can click on the person icon in the top right-hand corner, and that will take you directly to your activity page. Viewing your activity will allow you to see items that you're watching, items you've been on, and tickets you've bought. Some important symbols to know. The green check means that you are the highest bidder. The yellow exclamation point means that you have been outbid, or the red X means it's either unavailable or sold. What happens if you are outbid? You'll receive a text message when you are outbid. You may also always navigate to your activity page to check on the status of any of your bids. And that's it. Now you have everything that you need to know to be able to register and begin browsing and bidding. Don't forget to join us on Saturday, January 30th at 7:30 p.m. for the live Rocket Spectacular event. Now that you're registered, you will be in our system to also receive additional information and video about the optimal viewing experience for the event next week. If you have any questions or need help with registration, any of the bidding, or about the event, you may contact the advancement office at 502-458-6258 or email Tricia Faree at the contact email address on the screen. Best of luck and happy bidding.
We can't wait for you to join us on Saturday, January 30th for the first ever virtual Rocket Spectacular. While we would prefer to all be together in the gym, sharing in each other's company, we are thrilled to be able to provide this opportunity for our community to still come together and get to the heart of what Rocket Spectacular is all about, providing financial aid for our girls who need it most. In this video, we will walk you step by step through how to prepare and plan for the ultimate virtual Rocket Spectacular experience.
For bidding purposes and viewing the event, we recommend that you have 2 different devices available on Saturday night. This can include a laptop, iPad, tablet, or smart TV specifically for viewing. If you're choosing to use an iPad, we encourage you to download the YouTube or Facebook app ahead of time for the most seamless experience.
But make sure to keep your phone handy for live text updates and for bidding.
You will be able to access the event through Assumption's Facebook or YouTube pages. We encourage you to interact with this video as you're watching. Feel free to comment as the program airs, tag a friend you think should tune in, or simply just sit back and enjoy the show.
The pre-show begins at 7 p.m., where you will have the chance to see photos of the silent auction items. But the live event will begin at 7:30 p.m.
Be sure to stick around to hear our student speaker, Junior Kelsey Shelby, at approximately 8 p.m. to share her story about the impact that financial aid has made on her life.
Rocket raffle tickets may be purchased until 8 p.m., and the silent auction will stay open until 9:30 p.m.
Whether you've attended Rocket Spectacular in the past or attending for the first time this year, we are so grateful for your presence and support of Assumption High School. It is because of you that students like me are able to call Assumption home.
Good evening. I'm Mary Lang, President of Assumption, and I'm thrilled to welcome you tonight. Thank you for joining us virtually this year as we celebrate the 40th anniversary of this very special event. Our hope is that this is our very first and very last exclusively virtual Rocket Spectacular, and that by this time next year we will be hosting all of you on our beautifully expanded campus. Now, without a doubt, this school year is one for the record books. Though it's been challenging due to the pandemic, we've been able to successfully open our doors this year and educate students both on campus and virtually, making it possible for families to safely choose the learning option that is best for them. Naturally, we're indebted to our faculty and staff for their tremendous commitment to maintaining in-person instruction this year. Now, there's no doubt that school looks and feels very different this year. Masks, social distancing, temperature checks, one-way hallways, hybrid instruction, all during a major construction project have made for a unique and sometimes chaotic year. Now, as usual, our students came up through for many of our students and families struggling financially this year. We pride ourselves on never turning away a student who truly wants to be part of our community. That's why it's critical for us to host this event tonight, even during a pandemic. The need has never been greater, and families are hurting in ways they never anticipated. Every dollar raised tonight goes directly to financial aid to benefit students in need. So let's talk about tonight and what you can expect this evening. Now, since you're enjoying this program at home, if you haven't already, now's a good time to grab your favorite beverage, sit back, relax, and enjoy the program. Now, tonight's program will last about an hour, and during that time, you will have a chance to bid on over 185 amazing silent auction items. In addition, if you haven't already, this is your last opportunity to purchase a Rocket raffle ticket for the chance to win $20,000. We'll be pulling the winner of the Rocket raffle and the tuition raffle at the end of this program, so stay tuned. We also have some exciting updates that we will be sharing throughout the evening. And you'll also have a chance to hear from junior Kelsey Shelby, who'll share with you what being part of the community of Assumption means to her. Now, in closing, I'd be remiss in not recognizing our dedicated board of directors, our generous sponsors, our fabulous Assumption Parent Organization, as well as the many parent volunteers for making this year's Rocket Spectacular such a success. We couldn't do it without their commitment and support. Now, in addition, we'd like to thank Aaron Bott with Connected Solutions in helping us produce tonight's event. And a special shout out goes out to our advancement staff for once again pulling off another amazing Rocket Spectacular, even during a global pandemic. And now we will begin tonight, as we do all things here at Assumption, with prayer. It's my pleasure to introduce Junior Emma Rogers, who will lead us in prayer.
In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Loving God, we thank you for the community of Assumption and all that this community nurtures in each of us and all of the young women that it serves. We thank you for our faculty and staff, our parents and board members, and all our donors and friends who play such a critical role in making the mission and vision of Assumption High School a reality. We ask that you bless our students as they grow in their understanding that a happy, whole life is one in which faith guides, compassion inspires, integrity matters, and excellence empowers. Guide them in all they say and do now and into the future. We also ask that you bless our efforts tonight to make it possible to provide an AHS education to the young women who seek it, regardless of their ability to afford it. Be with us as we gather virtually this year in an attempt to meet our fundraising goals despite such unusual circumstances.
Thought I would take just a second to introduce myself, and then I'll throw it over to my co-host for the evening, Andrew Stairs. As I said, I am a proud 1993 alum of Assumption High School, and I'm an English teacher and healthy family living teacher here at Assumption and have been for over 25 years. As Ms. Lang mentioned, our school theme this year is We Are Home, and that could could not be more apropos this evening because we are so happy that you guys are home enjoying this broadcast from the safety of your homes. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy.
As Kathy Shum said, hello and good evening to tonight's Rocket Spectacular. My name is Mr. Andrew Stairs. I am also an English teacher, and thank you all for joining us tonight. As Mrs. Lang said, you all know why we are here this evening. Tonight is about launching the future of our students, the future of our school community, the future of Assumption. We thank you all for being a part of that with us this evening. We encourage you throughout the night to continue to bid online on our silent auction items or make a donation through BidPal, and to connect through the chat feature as well. If there are any questions, please ask them here. You can call us also at 271-2519. Again, that's 271-2519 if you have any questions. But we're going to get down to business and the exciting stuff, so I'm going to throw it over to Kathy again.
Again, of the President's Society drawing is Dr. Sean Muldoon. So Dr. Sean Muldoon, congratulations. You are the winner of $250 worth of restaurants gift cards. Congratulations, Dr. Muldoon. Now, I've also got 5 more drawings that I'm going to do next, and these are the winners of our Wheel of Chance. Now, the Wheel of Chance always has so many amazing prizes, dream vacation packages, and things just to make your life so much better in so many different ways. The first drawing is going to be for the Lake House weekend at Nolan Lake. Thank you, Kelsey. Okay, let's see. This is exciting. Okay. So the Lake House weekend at Nolan Lake. I want to be sure I really mix it up in here. Okay. I'm going to pull it out. All right, here we go. The winner is Christy Mattingly. Christy Mattingly, you are the winner of the Lake House weekend in Nolan Lake. Christy Mattingly. Congratulations, Christy. I hope you enjoy your lake getaway. So, Andrew, that was just the first one. I have 4 more. And the next one is a Year of Restaurants. The Year of Restaurants is our next Wheel of Chance prize. Thanks, Kelsey. All right, I'm going to mix them up here. And parent volunteers, is it okay to just reach in like this? All right, just through the little opening. All right, I've never done this before, so I want to be sure I'm doing it correctly. All right, the Year of Restaurants. Who wouldn't want to win a Year of Restaurants? This year especially, Takeout Tuesdays are something the Shums always look forward to, and this would be a way for you to do that very economically. So the winner of our Year of Restaurants is Sandy Parkins Siskli. I hope I said that right, Sandy. Sandy Parsons Siskli. She's class of 61. So congratulations, Sandy. I hope you enjoy your Year of Restaurants. Can't wait to see where you get your takeout from. Congratulations, Sandy. Now, the next drawing is for all you golf fans out there. The name of the package is Par for the Course. So we're going to see the winner of, oh, thank you, Par for the Course. They just took the top off for me this time, which I think works so much better. All right, so this is our winner of Par for the Course. Any of our golfers out there probably get very excited about this one. Judy Fieldhouse! Yeah. Judy Fieldhouse, one of our administrative team. Congratulations, Judy! Par for the Course. It's always exciting when kind of one of our own wins, right, Mr. Stairs?
That's right.
So exciting. Judy Fieldhouse, congratulations. Par for the Course is yours. Now, the next one, speaking of one of our own, this is a really exciting Assumption drawing for a 2021-2022 student parking spot. Parking is always at a premium around here, very so coveted. This one is very coveted. Student parking spot. Okay. Andrew, pro tip, take the top off. Gotcha. Okay, always take the top off when you're doing a drawing. Don't look, but just take the top off. Gotcha. That's my technique. You can certainly use that if you'd like. The parking spot goes to Katie Swiatek. Katie Swiatek. Did I say that
Congratulations,
right?
Katie.
Oh my gosh, Katie. Oh my gosh, thank goodness. I feel like every difficult name has been drawn. I think I've done them all. Congratulations, Katie. You're going to be parking in style. Oh, how exciting. I could keep doing this all night, but I have just one more that I have to draw. And that sounds like just something out of a dream. It's the Cincinnati Day Trip and Bourbon Tour.
Ooh.
Cincinnati Day Trip. But if that wasn't enough, there's also partly a bourbon tour.
And the winner is Andrew Stairs.
Andrew, I know you entered this for sure. All right, so we'll mix them all around. Let's hope the winner on this one's like super easy last name to pronounce.
That's right.
This is a lot of pressure. The winner is Amy Merriweather.
All right.
Congratulations, Amy Merriweather. Thank you, Kelsey. You're going to have a great time touring around Cincinnati and tasting all of that delicious bourbon. Now, don't fret if your Wheel of Chance package hasn't come up yet. Andrew's going to draw our 5 other packages after this next very exciting video. It's my pleasure to take a moment to thank our sponsors. And if you're just joining us, welcome to the broadcast. Our sponsors, we couldn't do it without them. And so we're going to take a minute to show our sponsor video to thank them for making this night possible.
Thank you to our 2021 Rocket Spectacular sponsors.
To our diamond sponsors, Brown Forman, Clark & Riggs,
The Ott Family Foundation,
Stockyards Bank and Trust,
and Sullivan Cozart. To our Ruby sponsors, Corvus Capital,
Ford Law Office,
JRA Architects,
Mac Construction, Norton Healthcare,
Process Machinery,
Republic Bank,
and the Sisters of Mercy.
to our Emerald sponsors, the Diamond Family,
the Hankey family,
Ratterman Funeral Home.
We greatly appreciate your support for making this event so successful.
What a wonderful video, and how nice, too, to see so many of my students thanking you sponsors for making their futures possible. So again, we could not do this important work without you, and we are great stewards of what you offer us. I have the great privilege of picking up where Kathy left off, and look, it's already done. The top is off the box. Wonderful. So up first, we have the Wagon of Spirits. So, rooting around.
Excellent technique.
This one?
He's
No.
learned from the best.
I try.
Yes,
I try.
You're
the
doing
winner
great, Andrew.
of the Wagon of Spirits. Hitch up and get ready to go. Guy Montgomery. Hitch your Wagon of Spirits and enjoy. Enjoy. Guy Montgomery.
What a great package.
I know. Next up, we have a wine lover's package. So, if the bourbon trip, if the Wagon of Spirits, if you like wine and you like to share it, this is your box. Again, ready to go. All right. Chardonnay, Shiraz,
Merlot.
Rosé.
Don't forget
Rosé.
a delicious
That's
Merlot.
Let's see. The wine lover's package goes to Carrie Roths. Carrie Roths, congratulations and cheers. Enjoy your wine lover's package, Carrie. Up next, a brick from the original Macaulay Center. Now, this was a moment this past year as we bid a fond farewell to the convent and to the center in which we would go for our planning, go to guidance, all sorts of incredible opportunities. But you have the opportunity to have a piece of Assumption history. So, winning the brick from the original Macaulay Center, the one, the only, not that one, this one. The one, the only, Teresa Gardone. Teresa, congratulations on
Teresa.
your brick. Up next, after the brick, a 2021 summer family membership to Blairwood Tennis, Swim, and Fitness Club. That sounds like a fun, athletic, and full summer. So let's see who wins this summer opportunity. This one feels like a good one.
Excellent job. Mix
Let's
it around.
see. That's
Yep,
right.
You got it.
We congratulate Mary White. Mary, your summer, you and your family just filled up. Mary White, congratulations.
Congratulations, Mary.
Finally, $500 of Amazon gift cards. $500. You could buy tennis, Prime, and our Prime member. Our winner is Bev Beckman. Bev, congratulations on your $500 Amazon, Bev. Thank you very much. What some great packages.
Really?
Incredible gifts and
Yes,
opportunities.
so exciting.
And for more, speaking of incredible and gifted, our President, Ms. Mary Lang. Come on up.
Excellent segue. Great segue, Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew. As I said before, this year is one like no other. But that's not only because of the pandemic. This year, Assumption celebrates 65 years of educating and empowering young women. Oh, I think we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. This year, Assumption celebrates 65 years of educating and empowering young women to be the leaders of tomorrow, able to chart their own paths while making the world a better place. The history of Assumption High School, rooted in the Catholic faith and the charism of the Sisters of Mercy, is a testament to the power of our mission. It seems only fitting that we honor our 65th anniversary by providing a look back on the past 65 years, as well as a glimpse into the future that will allow us to continue to be the high school of choice for young women in Louisville for many more years to come. Enjoy.
Assumption High School celebrates 65 years of educating and empowering young women of integrity, compassion, faith, and excellence in our community. The history of Assumption began in 1955 when the Sisters of Mercy and principal, Sister Mary Priska Pfeffer, opened the doors for 153 students. Since 1955, many changes have taken place on campus. Between the years of 1989 and March of 2020, we have added the Beckman Computer Lab, the Arts and Sciences Wing, the Convocation and Athletic Center, the Performing and Fine Arts Center, the Assumption Green, and most recently, an indoor softball facility. In addition, Assumption purchased the property previously known as the American Legion for current parking needs and future expansion. In that time, the Sisters of Mercy also generously gifted the St. Catherine Convent to the school, giving us additional office and meeting space across Tyler Lane. The growth doesn't stop there. In June of 2020, Assumption broke ground on an $8 million expansion project, the largest in the school's history, to meet critical space needs, offer greater security and accessibility, and provide opportunities for expanding our curriculum and enabling 21st century learning through the addition of a new accessible main entrance, a large and dedicated chapel, additional classrooms and collaborative spaces, a larger cafeteria, enhanced and expanded space for our Learning Differences program, and a connector to bridge the main building to the Convocation and Athletic Center on the second and third floors. Assumption has made tremendous strides not only in expanding our campus, but growing our community of students, alumni, and parents. Since 1955, we have graduated nearly 11,000 alumni, all of who have walked the halls and carry the spirit of Assumption with them throughout the world. While many things have changed, the empowerment and development of young women to become leaders remains the same.
It's clear the impact that Assumption has had on many lives. We'd like to take a moment now to share with you a few thoughts from our students and parents on their time in the Assumption community.
I love being an Assumption student because I know that my teachers genuinely care about my future and will help me achieve my dreams.
So to me, it's really special because I've always looked up to the girls here for being so nice and I've just always looked up to them. And now being here, it's really special to me to call myself an Assumption student so that way I can try to be the person that people look up to and see them how I saw them.
I love being an Assumption student because I feel like I can be my full self. I am that person who's crazy, that person who likes to dance, likes to have fun, and everybody does it with me.
They've also taught me that you can voice your opinions and your beliefs with poise and confidence without losing any class. I feel like they were able to shape me as a whole person, not just in education. I didn't just learn science and anatomy or math facts, not just spirituality either. Like, it put together the whole package for me that gave me the confidence to pursue things as an adult.
Assumption has changed me in ways beyond words, but most of all, it's made me a leader rather than a follower in my community. I've become a better student in person, and I'm ready to take on the world.
Assumption has changed us by making us more confident and giving us opportunities.
What I love most about this community is they don't care who you are. They don't care what skin color you are. They don't care. We are one family. They have helped me through everything. They have helped all of us be the best you can be.
The thing I love most about Assumption is just how kind everyone is and willing to do anything for you.
I love the Assumption community because it is very empowering and gives us lots of opportunities.
Assumption really focuses on so many aspects. There's always the Catholic spiritual faith aspect of it. Anything that is done at Assumption always starts with a prayer. We also have the religion classes that, re-emphasize what my wife's and my values are with the girls. I love the service aspect of how Assumption really likes to promote volunteering and serving your community. That's a really great benefit. Academically, Assumption's also really good, whether you're scoring single digits in the placement exam or in that 99th percentile or anywhere in between. Assumption really helps build that total person.
I think it's important for people to support Assumption because we're awesome, period. I'm just kidding. With our new expansion, we are planning to just grow beyond anything we'd ever imagined, and your support really helps that. I'm in the journalism program here at Assumption, and I know without alum and community support, the journalism program would not even exist. And I'm just so grateful because that's really helped me find my path.
I think it's important for people to support Assumption so we can get new programs. I'm personally a part of the new biomedical program instead of taking the normal biology class, and it has been my favorite class all year. We're doing new things every week that I never thought I would learn in a science class.
I think it's important for me, probably, and for both of us, on two different levels. The first level is more from an institution standpoint, where we feel like giving our support and giving back helps the administration and the teachers know that we wholeheartedly believe in their mission, that we stand by them. In addition to that, I feel like that we are invested in their future, hopefully, as well as our children who are going to leave in a couple of years. The second level is more of a personal level. We feel like giving back and supporting Assumption kind of aligns with our family values, that education is not to be taken for granted. It's an opportunity
that every kid should have.
Right, and that it's an opportunity to make to give you the freedom to make a choice of what you want your life to be. And so in giving back, it kind of acknowledges your gratitude for all that you've been given.
We firmly believe in trying to continue to pay it forward, and giving an education to a child is one of the most empowering things that I think you can do for a young life.
Sure. So I think it's important to support Assumption because we are a community that creates role models, and I will be proud to call myself an Assumption student for the rest of my life.
I think people should support Assumption because we are one family. We care for each other. We love each other. And no matter what you're going through, we are here for you.
When she got to high school, she started setting higher goals for herself, not just academically, but in her sports. And she has achieved each and every goal that she has set to do, which makes her dad and I very proud. And she has turned into such a lovely young lady.
Assumption has really encouraged our girls to become active and in clubs and other activities, and also from a service perspective, they've asked our girls to give back to the community. If you implement all of those traits into whether it would be your college experience, your professional experience after you get out of college, and just later in life, you're really going to be a successful person. And that's what Assumption does. It builds a successful person, and it really helps you identify what you're passionate about. And that's what I love about this school.
And to see them reach out, to see them accept new challenges, to see them step out of their comfort zone, it's exciting. It really is. It's exciting for us as parents. Because we know that when you step out of your comfort zone and when you face those challenges, that's really where growth happens. And to see them develop in such a beautiful, mature way, and for them to now come to where they see in themselves what Colleen and I see in them has been really special.
Assumption has transformed me into the person I always wanted to be. It's really just a place where the pillars guide everything. We are faithful, we are excellent, we are full of integrity, and we are compassionate. And donors, I'd really like to thank you for your donations this year and all the years in the past. It's made a huge impact on my life and my family's, and I'm just so grateful to have this opportunity to go to Assumption, where there's a place where people like you care so much about people like me.
Without the generous and loyal support of our many donors, we wouldn't be in the position of launching the future of Assumption High School and looking towards the next 65 years.
Well, as an alum and a faculty member, it's a very exciting time to be a part of Assumption history. It has truly been amazing to witness the growth and the energy on campus.
And I'm going to echo what Riley said. Period.
We're awesome.
Every time
Period.
that I look outside my classroom window and I see the construction unfolding and I imagine what awaits us after this pandemic. Kathy, it reminds me of that immortal senior class quote, "The journey of 1,000 bricks begins with a single brick."
I really don't think that's accurate,
so
but
well,
okay.
As you're seeing, the student voices go a long way to telling what the Assumption experience truly is. Kathy and I and others can stand up here tonight and give our take, but we're coming to a special moment in the Rocket Spectacular in which we invite a student to come and share her Assumption story with us. It is my privilege, now that I've worked with her and heard her story myself, to welcome junior Kelsey Shelby to come up and share her Assumption journey with us.
Good evening. I'm junior Kelsey Shelby, and before Assumption, I attended Our Lady of Lourdes. As a longtime student of Catholic schools, I've had a front row seat to those who model mercy. Through my years as a student, as well as my family's seasons of life, mercy has helped steady and steer me. My elementary and middle school introduced me to many early Christian leaders who influenced me. Though they may not have known their impact at the time, the examples of grace and mercy that these individuals showed me helped me through the worst part of my life. When I was 11, my dad was diagnosed with stage 4 lymphoma. The word cancer conjured images of funerals, death, and too many sad things to imagine. Our situation was hard to cope with at first, and our family was exhausted. However, I quickly learned we were not alone, that we were surrounded by a circle of mercy that didn't reflect in the slightest the images in my head. My best friend's mom started a meal train for my family. My grandma and aunt stepped away from their daily lives to help care for me and my 2 brothers. I realized that it takes a village to get through cancer treatment. And while I struggled watching my dad face his diagnosis, our community was there every time to see him through his chemotherapy and exhaustion. His spirits always rose when he saw me and my brothers playing the sports we loved. My brother's 8th grade soccer team even wore a green A on their jerseys to show support for their coach, my dad. With a lot of support, my dad and our family made it through his sickness together, and these models prepared me to step into a new community, Assumption High School, with mercy on my mind and in my heart. And sure enough, when I arrived at Assumption, Two of my teachers quickly reflected the mercy my teachers had shown me at Lourdes. My freshman geometry teacher, Miss Hall, and my sophomore English teacher, Miss Shum, who also happened to be best friends. The connection I've made with each of them goes beyond learning lessons. They nickname me Kels, give the best hugs, and support me with whatever I need. I know I can always come to Miss Hall and ask about the latest TV show or for math help, and I look forward to hearing Miss Shum's latest story about her daughter Ruth. There's always one to tell. These two women have a special place in my heart because they made me feel comfortable as I found my way at Assumption. My classmates, too, made me feel welcome. I made one of my first friends in my freshman PE class, Emma Seeger, with whom I also share the honor of running for class president together twice and not winning twice. We've shared endless memories, laughs, and hugs together, and she has had such an unbelievable effect on my life. Something especially made clear to me when she honored me as the model of mercy for my sophomore class. Every year, we celebrate the Sisters of Mercy's legacy. Assumption chooses a sophomore, junior, and senior member of our community as models of mercy. Students vote on a classmate who embodies mercy values in a compassionate spirit, and we recognize them during a prayer service. When I first learned about this tradition, I was inspired, especially anticipating who would be chosen as the sophomore model of mercy. The morning of Mercy Day celebration, I was preparing to leave for sophomore retreat, and our campus minister came to talk to us. As we listened, it clicked. This year's model of mercy was among us. We all looked around like children on Christmas morning with wonder. Who could it be? We listened closely. Our model of mercy was someone who consistently puts others before herself, does her best to include everyone, and makes everyone feel at home. When life hits her hard, she manages to stay optimistic and keep a smile on her face. There is nothing a hug from her can't fix. And then she finished. Your sophomore model of mercy is Kelsey Shelby. Me. I got chills. My class chose me. Assumption had seen me in ways I hadn't seen myself. My sisters had affected me, even if I hadn't fully understood how I influenced them. I remembered the unbearable times during my dad's treatment when I felt I couldn't do it anymore. I remembered the teachers whose imprint of mercy guided my life without their knowing. Now I reciprocated the same mercy to my Assumption sisters. It was the community I was meant for, and a community that I'm a valuable part of, a home that I help make into a family. And even in a global pandemic, Assumption remains home to me. This year as a junior, I have taken every opportunity to safely participate in school and activities. Recruitment has been extremely different this year, but even with challenges, I was able to serve as a tour guide during our open house. I gave future Rockets and their families tours of AHS, and I could feel the excitement those girls had for their future high school experience. Being a member of the recruitment team, I have also given tours during the school day. The feeling of doing normal things in a not-so-normal year is indescribable. I once was an apprehensive adolescent girl shadowing Assumption, but now I can model the way for younger girls and show them what Assumption is really about, whether in person or through a screen. It may be a different environment this year, but Assumption's optimistic spirit, dedicated faculty and staff, and atmosphere of mercy is alive and well. My mom is a 1991 Assumption alum, and though our experiences have been different, she and I have both, without a doubt, loved our time at Assumption. With your support, we can ensure that all future Rockets can discover their path in life for years to come, no matter what unexpected life challenges come their way. Because of the struggle my family went through, we knew every little bit mattered. As a freshman, I applied for and received MJ's Memorial Scholarship, which goes a long way to make the cost of my tuition easier. This is true for those future Rockets who may need assistance. They have no idea what God has in store for them at Assumption, but every little bit to bring them here helps. Not only did my dad's illness strain my family financially, it drained our emotions. I hope that no girl will ever have to see her hero go through something like that. But I also hope that any future Rocket who may face a similar family illness or any other hardship that life brings receives the same mercy I was shown. A bright future awaits them at Assumption, which is why we invite you to help us sponsor any student in need, to help girls realize they can step into a legacy of mercy and share it with the world. It's a lesson for which I'm forever grateful. Assumption truly illustrates that home is where the heart is. Thank you for making this true for me and for helping welcome future Rockets to their new home.
Thank you, Kelsey. Ladies and gentlemen, Kelsey's story is just one of many. If you would like to support more students like Kelsey, you still have time to do so. You can use your bidding app. Just look for package number 1, sponsor a student. Go to BidPal now while we share a message from 2 of our sponsors.
Clark & Riggs is a graphic media communications manufacturing company. We specialize in manufacturing items that translate a message from our customers to their customers. Clark & Riggs is able to manufacture and distribute and fulfill multiple products, whereas our clients might have had to go to 3 or 4 companies in the past. They can just go to one, and it eliminates a lot of communication problems.
We hope that everyone has had the chance to donate and to help sponsor a student. But the Rocket Spectacular doesn't happen on a whim. It doesn't happen overnight. And so, Michelle, would you tell us, please, what does it take to launch the Rocket Spectacular?
Thank you, Andrew. It takes a lot. It takes the work of our community, and I'm so proud because this is definitely a community effort. Our students sell Rocket raffle tickets, and all our volunteers, and with me I have Laura Mattis, who is our APO board president, and then we also, fortunately, we have our APO board and committee with us tonight, who have worked effortlessly behind the scenes. We are just so grateful and even more proud that they joined us tonight while everyone else is virtually. They are here helping to ensure a successful evening. And so I have to say thank you, but I also have to tell you that for Rocket Spectacular, it is our largest fundraising event for Assumption, and more than 25% of our students are on financial aid. And so financial aid comes in many forms, and oftentimes, throughout the year, we have situations for our families that something comes up and we never want tuition to be a burden. So our goal is always to help our families and to ease that burden. But it's the one thing that I love the most about Assumption in our community is that we all come together to support one another. And I am truly grateful for these ladies, for our faculty staff, for our students, and the Louisville community who really stepped up to help with donation items. During a pandemic, I know it's been tough, but we are truly, truly grateful, and I cannot thank everyone enough. And now we are going to turn it over to draw for our tuition raffle. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Now we come to one of the most hotly anticipated moments of our night.
The drawing for the tuition raffle. We have Kelsey Shelby back and Mrs. Lang. They got a little wheel,
Ooh.
Andrew. Do you see that?
Everything's
we
better
only
with a
got
wheel.
boxes. I know, this is exciting. Why didn't I get a wheel? Next year, Andrew, in the contract, the golden wheel. Got it? The winner is Donna Ford. Congratulations, Donna Ford. You are the winner of the tuition raffle. Congratulations. All right. You want to do the video? The Launching the Future campaign? Okay. Hang on 1 second with that one because I believe we have a video just to drum up anticipation. Then we're going to do the drawing. But we don't want to leave out this video because it's about Launching the Future campaign. Remember, we mentioned that last year at the Rocket Spectacular, and we want to show you how far we've come just since breaking ground. It's a very short video, though, so keep rolling that wheel, Miss Lang, and then as soon as the video is done, we will draw our big prize, the Rocket Raffle.
It's been exciting to have a front row seat to that construction. Now I have a front row seat to the Rocket Raffle winner.
We waited long enough.
Just a reminder that the silent auction is open until 9:30. It will close at 9:30.
And Andrew, do you have the number of tickets that were sold for the Rocket
Absolutely.
Raffle?
We
Don't
sold
forget that.
4,666 tickets for the Rocket Raffle, so we appreciate all of you who helped make this year possible. And now,
They drew.
the winner. If it's a hard name, you get to read it.
You got white, and I got a lot of other really
Got it.
difficult ones. They're conferring.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, the winner for the Rocket Raffle, faculty and staff from Assumption, Liga, Pendleton, Stubblefield, Erskine, and Lang. Congratulations! Winners this year of the Rocket Raffle.
Wow!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
I'm speechless.
Wow! I don't even know what to say.
Congratulations. Well,
Wow, they probably bought a ticket together.
Absolutely.
Everybody paid a little bit, and now they get to split
they
the
get to
winnings.
share the rewards together.
How exciting! And trust me, as a teacher, I know that money will go a long way. Congratulations!
It's a ticket that says
wow.
we are home.
I know, kidding. Oh, how wonderful.
Well, again, we want to thank you all so very much for joining us this evening. Just to remind you one more time, the silent auction will remain open until 9:30, and tomorrow pickup items will be available at Assumption from 11 to 4. Again, pickup items tomorrow at Assumption from 11 to 4. You will receive a text from One Cause with more information, but before we leave, we have an exciting update from Mrs. Lang.
Okay.
All right, well, thank you, Mr. Stairs. And I have a feeling there'll be some money donated back to Assumption from that rocket raffle. I can assure you of that. We do, the faculty and staff all go in on tickets. We've got a wonderful staff member in Mr. Monahan who organizes all of that, and we kind of all pool money and buy tickets to support the school. So again, I have a feeling we're going to be, some of that's going to be coming back to Assumption where it belongs. So very wonderful to see that. But and I'm so happy to see the faculty and staff, because there are so many tickets that are sold to faculty and staff, bringing that back to Assumption. So, but I've got some really amazing news to share. I am beyond ecstatic by the generosity of our community. And while the silent auction is still open, donations are still coming in. So keep bidding and keep donating. That's not going to close just yet. But already tonight, we have raised over $200,000, right, for our students, our families in need. Just really, we are so grateful for the incredible outpouring of love and support from all of you. So thank you. We are beyond grateful. And have a wonderful evening. This is going to close our program, but have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful, restful rest of the weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy. And again, thank you so much for all of your generous support of Assumption High School. Good night.